All right, all right, all right.
Hello,
Oh,
friends.
hi.
Jesse and Adina here for your Wednesday live
Yes.
on the nugget that we would love to share with you and
Yeah.
to bless you as well. Like, comment, share,
Yeah.
and we would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Get feedback from you and see how you have been blessed by anything that you might have received from our videos. And praise God if you do. So,
Yes, yes,
um,
yes.
what is the title of our topic today?
Oh my gosh. Well, the title is Do You Avoid or Embrace Confrontation?
And it's based around the concept of if you avoid confrontation in general with people,
Yeah.
the people around you, most likely you'll find that you also avoid confronting things in your own heart.
Mm,
That if you did confront it, those things in your heart would uncover the very breakthrough that you have been praying for.
that's very
How
good.
would you apply that in your own story?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, I have a testimony to share with you and an example. I've been struggling with one thing, well, more than that, but I'm going to tell you about one thing that in my life that kept me single. And that is that I was running from relationships before or right around the time when they get too serious or a man is getting ready to propose. And interestingly enough, well, there are different things that go into that. You heard some of my story before. But one thing that I was not seeing that I'm escaping because I was afraid that I'm going to marry a wrong person. Well, when I met Jesse, I was sure that he's the right person. And still that habit in me, right? The avoidance of confrontation, I was running because I'm like, oh no, we're getting close to being serious engaged and who knows, right? So my natural reaction is to act on it, right? Because the fear is giving me that, okay, run. This is you're going this direction now. And instead of that, I was actually at the retreat, and my mentor, Chantel, sighed right through it, through me. She confronted me with that. And because of that, she was able to help me to overcome that. And now confrontation is actually something that is more for me to move forward in things and to confront myself. Like, oh my gosh, do I see something in me again that's not letting me move forward? And again, if I don't see something, I ask my husband, I ask you to share with me. Like, oh my gosh, you don't see this. And it's confrontation is actually good, right? Because it's letting us move through and out of it and forward. So for me, it was a huge deal because guess what? The man of my dreams was next to me. And if I was acting on that thing, that the fear, and not receive the confrontation from a person, which was helpful, right?
Yeah.
We wouldn't be married. I would be still running. So that brought us to this topic because we realized that, for instance, like in my life, I would avoid any confrontation. I would not confront anybody before, and I would feel like I rather fall into a hole or disappear or hide than confront anybody. And guess what? I wasn't going to confront myself because of that too.
Did you find that you also justified not confronting?
Yes.
I've noticed that
Yeah.
many
Right.
people they
Yeah.
justify avoiding confrontation, whether it be in people around them
Yeah.
or in themselves. It's
Yes.
justified, and so you think you have the right to justify
Right.
avoiding confrontation, and
Yeah.
that comes back to making excuses for why you may or may be stuck in your life,
Right.
or your reason for being where you are is because you're working through things, or you got things in your life that need to be brought into order. And so again, that brings us full circle into whatever you place in front of confronting the things in your life now. Now is always a good time, okay? And whatever you kick down the road into the future to do this or that after you've dealt with this issue, that issue is going to stay there. Okay.
Wow. Yep. And
You
it's
have
gonna
to,
linger in the background.
it's gonna stay there and keep you from embracing your breakthrough because you have placed a condition upon the embracing of your breakthrough. So don't run from the pain of taking responsibility. Embrace it and receive your breakthrough by making a decision. Today is the day and the best day to confront what's blocking me. Make a decision.
Yeah.
This is it. I'm taking a stand. I'm putting my foot forward. I'm actually going to stop making excuses and actually address what's blocking me instead of saying, well, I'll do this or that. I'll start up that business. I'll ask that girl out, or I'll pursue a relationship after I've got my life in order. Trust me, you never arrive in life. You have to literally decide that you have to yoke up with other people in your life to move forward and do it together. Now, if it's destructive cycles, obviously, yes, deal with it. But if you're in a cycle of just dealing with it, but you're not actually overcoming it,
there is something that needs to be confronted.
Yes,
right?
And we can help you address those cycles by taking destructive cycles and transforming them into beneficial cycles.
Yeah.
So,
one thing, can I share
Yes.
something? I shared with Jesse when we were actually discussing this topic. And my friend Marina told me that a long time ago because I would come to her and ask her advice, and I say, why am I going through the same cycle again and again and again? And she's like, well, honey, unless you learn the lesson, the cycle will come back. It's going to continue, and it's going to get harder, and it's going to get tighter, and you're not going to stop having those cycles until you learn it, right?
And that comes to where God's timing is connected to your decisions.
Yes. And guess what? I keep asking, and how? But how? How do I learn it? She's like, oh my goodness. Like so the confrontation is part of it, right? Confrontation, because if we're in a cycle and you don't see it, if I'm in a cycle and I don't even know about it, guess what? Ask your friends, ask someone. And of course, like in my case, people told me before, I wasn't listening to other people until the mentor in my life spoke to me. And guess what? She had so much authority in my eyes that I stopped and I was like, oh no, oh my gosh, I can't go forward with this heavy thing. I need to deal with it, right? So if you don't have somebody in your life that's going to speak truth over you and actually confront you where you're just running in cycles and you don't even know about it, or you know about the cycle, but you don't know what that is actually to learn from.
Yeah.
It's awesome when there's somebody who can tell you what that is and how to move forward through.
Yeah. And, running in circles or cycles, is another term for just making another round around the mountain. And God's timing is usually connected to you him just letting you go around that same mountain again until you get the lesson and you pass the test.
Yeah. So that was a kind of a little bit of side jump off of the topic, but it's still on topic. So that's it.
Yeah. So our final word to you is now is the time to write your story instead of the story that you were programmed to believe.
Yeah.
So take action. If you want to get on a call with us to process and see if you are a good fit for what we might have to offer you more, give us a private message. Somehow find a way to reach us, and we'll get in touch and we'll chat.
That's right. All right.
Until next Wednesday. Bye.